I used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I'll stay stoned on your love all the time. Now I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. And you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Now, honey, I'll stay stoned on your love all the time. Welcome back to another show, everybody. Now, listen, if you're tuning into this for the very first time and you're wondering what the heck is this doing, singing and like that, and from the very start, that's just the way I roll over here, okay? You'll get used to it, okay? Trust me. Now, why am I making this video? Because, guys, I gotta let you know, your boy was out there in them streets, out there putting in that work, okay? You guys always be wondering, Castle, why does it take you so long to make a video? Well, it's because, man, I'll be out there working. All right. Now I got another episode on Jubilee. Okay, it's called Drunk or Sober. All right. You gotta guess whether I'm drunk or if I'm sober. All right. Now, listen, I have to admit that day I wasn't feeling too good. My hand was busted up and I wasn't feeling too hot, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, okay? And so I didn't have the kind of energy that I normally do. Yeah. Well, you'll see for yourself when you watch the episode, okay? My whole point is, I think I could have done a little bit better than that, all right? The problem is, when you're not feeling good, it shows, and I was in a lot of pain that day, if you know what I mean. But I'm not making any excuses here. I'm just giving you the inside scoop of what was going on in the brain of your boy when I was doing that episode out there, okay? Yeah. Your boy's been active in that space lately, if you know what I mean. If you're talking about being out there in front of the cameras and Hollywood and stuff like that, yeah, I've been moving around out there, okay? Hollywood, not so much as of late, but I will be getting back to Hollywood, okay? For all the people that are wondering, Castle, when am I going to see you in another TV show or something? Hey, trust me, I'm working on it, okay? It takes a little time to break through that industry, but, where there's a will, there's a way, okay? If you're watching this and you're wondering, Castle, is it possible to achieve my dreams in this life? And I'll tell you, 100%, yes, it's true. You can do it, okay? You will do it as long as you don't give up, okay? I'll tell you that too. Now, let's get back to this drunk or sober episode real quick, since this video is basically, it's supposed to be about that, okay? Let's get back to what I felt about the whole thing, okay? My experience and what was going on over there behind the scenes. First of all, I gotta say this: the Jubilee staff, they're wonderful people, man. They're beautiful people, And they're super cool, man. I mean, they're real cool compared to the people at Hollywood, all right? In Hollywood, they don't mess around. When they tell you to be quiet in the back because they're trying to shoot the film, and they're trying to hear everything that's being said, they're not messing around. If you're making noise and you're being loud and laughing and carrying on while they're shooting, and someone has to come back there and tell you to be quiet, that's your dunzos in Hollywood. But over here at Jubilee, man, they're super lenient, man. They're super merciful. Because, like I told you, it's like a one-time offense in Hollywood, and they'll never call you back for work again. You'll never get casted again for anything. So that's where I kind of learned how to kind of be quiet when I'm not on the camera. When you know what I'm talking about? Like when I'm just sitting and holding. They call it holding. It's a place where all the extras sit there and they just wait until it's their turn to get in front of the camera. When I'm in holding, I'm super quiet, man. I barely even talk to anybody. If I do, it's in a low voice, like, hey, how you doing, man? Yeah. Yeah? Yo, is this your first time? Oh no. This is my second time here. Okay, oh yeah. And then sometimes they'll even come in and say, hey guys, we need quiet on the set, okay? You know what I mean? And I'm like super quiet as it can be. I might as well be talking to him like Professor X out here telepathically, man. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's one of those things. When you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. When you're in Hollywood, you do what they ask you to. You know what I'm talking about? Unless you don't care about it and you know what I mean? But like I said, they can either dismiss you on the spot or never call you back for work. So if you're trying to get into that space, the Hollywood space and entertainment, my one piece of advice to you is to respect the crew, the people who are there, producers and everybody. If they ask you to be quiet, man. And you know what I mean? Like, be respectful. That's one piece of advice I'd give you if you're looking to move into the Hollywood space and do film and stuff like that, all right? Because, like I said, getting back to my experience over here at Jubilee, oh boy, everybody was going buck wild. And the thing is, you can't blame them because half of them are drunk. You know what I mean? Like the episode is drunk or sober, and some of these dudes are so drunk, they just couldn't help themselves. But that's another point. There's another dude, I think he was completely sober. He's just loud. He's just a loud dude. He's got to make sure everyone hears him laugh. And it's like, bro, can you be professional for one moment in your life? I don't know, man. Some people are just different. Some people are just built different, I guess. But like I said, man, it was kind of annoying for me because I know better. It's like you're in class and you got that one class clown who can't shut up, and it's funny at first, but then as it goes on and on and on, you're just like, man, come on, man. I'm trying to learn something today. So it's like that. Other than that, I think the experience is wonderful because the staff, they provide you food, water, everything you could, possibly want. There's a bathroom there. So it's cool, man. And then I just did my thing, and like I told you, I wasn't in the best of spirits at that time because your boy was in pain. If you can see my hand, all right, you're gonna watch this video and you'll see. All right, and that's really what I have to say about this episode. Okay, it's another wonderful, lighthearted experience. All right, you're gonna see some familiar faces. All right. And it's fun, man. It's cool. And like I told you, it was wonderful to meet new people there. And that's really what it's all about, networking with new people and getting to know how people are. And like I said, I couldn't talk too much back there because, I didn't want to contribute to all the noise while they're trying to film something. And that just it goes back to my training when I was in Hollywood as an extra, doing extra work for different shows in Hollywood. I kind of know better. But these guys, I guess they don't know any better. But after the the Jubilee people come back there and have to tell you to be quiet like 5 times, you should kind of get it. You know what I mean? You should kind of respect that. But hey, who am I? I'm just a guy out here. And we're going to be doing more work with Jubilee, if you know what I mean. All right. You're the boy. I can't say anything until it happens. But yeah, man, this is a wonderful time for me in my life. I'm grateful and I'm blessed for every opportunity. All right. And with that, I'm going to have to leave it at that. Love y'all. Peace.